Sheila Gunn-Reid for Rebel News. I'm here in Calgary at the largest Conservative convention ever, and a common sense policy resolution just died on the floor. I'm here with Billboard Chris Elston, an advocate for the rights of children and bodily autonomy. Tell me what just happened.
Yeah, I'm an advocate for the rights of children to grow up without having body parts removed, without being sterilized with chemical castration drugs, cross-sex hormones, and a resolution to make it so that children could get therapy to feel comfortable in their skin as God created them, so that children could receive the message that they are beautiful as they are, no drugs or scalpels needed. That resolution to protect kids did not pass.
It was close, but that's bizarre. You know, what I saw was, a policy that protected the rights of parents to seek religious or psychological therapy for kids who are struggling with gender identity. And we know that when kids struggle with gender identity, it does put them at risk of suicide. Why wouldn't you want them to be able to go to therapy?
Right, so a few years ago, a bill passed called Bill C-4,
right,
which made it a crime of conversion therapy to try to make a gay person straight. Everyone agrees with that. We shouldn't do that.
Right.
But the real purpose of this bill was the gender identity component. Mm-hmm. And these same bills get presented all over the world by the trans activists, and they use the sexual orientation component to buy support for the real reason these bills are created, which is to stop people from helping children to feel comfortable with their sex. So it is now a crime. If your little girl says she's a boy, it's a crime to say, no, sweetheart, you're a beautiful girl. We love you just as you are. It's a crime to help her to feel comfortable as a girl. Same for boys. It's totally okay to convince your little girl that she was born in the wrong body,
right,
and that she needs puberty blockers, cross-sex hormones, and a double mastectomy at the age of 14. That's what apparently passes for compassion. So the actual conversion therapy going on is what all of our MPs unanimously voted for with Bill C-4, because most of these kids, according to all the academic studies, would grow up to be gay. They're now telling these kids that they're born in the wrong body.
Right.
In Iran, gay men will be killed.
Yeah.
But the first Ayatollah issued a fatwa which made it okay for them to be trans. Mm-hmm. So to stay alive in the country of Iran, the gay men transition. That's homophobia. Mm-hmm. We do the same thing here, and we call it love and acceptance. And the MP, Tamara Cronus from Nanaimo Ladysmith, got up on the mic, objected, and she said that this was very divisive. You know what's divisive? Maiming and sterilizing kids. We should stop doing that.
Yeah, we would expect that the Conservative Party would be fundamentally different than the left on this issue, that this should be the place of common sense and reality, but we saw that it is completely divided in the room.
Yes, a lot of these people are confused, but it is incredible to me because I travel the world. I've been out on the streets for 5.5 years, talking to tens of thousands of people. I get 90% support on the street. I was just in Davos at the World Economic Forum, where you'd think I'd have a lot of opposition. There was only one person who was opposed to what I was doing. I had nonstop enthusiastic support, which I get all over the world. But for some reason, this Conservative Party is too afraid to tell the truth about this. They don't even want to hear about it. They just want to bury their head in the sand and pretend that they're helping kids when they're doing the exact opposite. If they want to win liberal votes, this is the number one way they could do it.
Right.
It's by saying stop the chemical castration of children, get men out of women's sports, and you'd have moderate leftists all day long coming over to the Conservative Party, but they're all afraid.
Yeah, they couldn't vote to empower parents to get their own children the help that they need to deal with this issue. Now, I think that it is like an 80-20, 90-10 issue,
100%.
Even in this room, but I think across all political parties, that people are against sterilizing children.
Yeah.
I think they're scared of the mainstream media.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
So yesterday, this resolution passed. There's two stages. In the first vote, it passed with 68%, which I was shocked that it was that low. But I'm told from someone in the know that leadership of the Conservative Party encouraged their people to vote against this resolution. So this is coming from the very top. This is on Pierre Poilievre.
I can't confirm or deny that, but I do know that it was split in this room, and I also know that these people in their hearts and minds know that sterilizing kids is wrong.
Right,
so
of course.
They're too scared of the CBC in the room, I guess.
It's absolute cowardice.
Yeah.
Let the radical left scream. Who cares?
Right.
You know what you can do? You can just ignore them.
Right.
And you can do what is right, and you can stand up to protect kids.
Right.
But here in Canada, not even the Conservative Party will do it. And I travel all over the world. I deal with politicians all over the world. I spoke at the European Parliament twice last year. I went to Australia. I met with 20 different MPs and senators. I work with politicians in the UK. This is the only Conservative Party that won't speak out against this.
It's a shame. It's a shame. And people expect more.
Yes, and I wanted to come here, and I am here to make friends. I'm here to make allies. I'm here to turn enemies into allies. And I want to be a friend of the Conservative Party. But they have to wake up. This is the greatest child abuse scandal in modern medicine history, and they are enabling it. It's a gift to the Liberals.
Chris, thanks so much. This interview was sort of on the fly. You came over. We were all sort of stunned at what we saw. But thanks for articulating the problem with just what unfolded here.
Thank you. Yes. Stop being afraid of the media.
Yes.
Just tell the truth. It's not hard.
Thanks.
Thank you, Sheila.
At Rebel News, it's not just our job to hold the Liberals or the progressives to account. It's our job also to hold conservatives to account when they stray away from conservative values. To support our work from here on the ground at the Conservative Party convention, please go to rebelnews.com.